Alright, so today's challenge it was just randomly picked from a comment. It's basically I just get one purchase of everything,
Field
like
report.
one box hit, one wall weapon, one
Machine
perk, one
com
pack a
didn't suffer
punch.
a malfunction.
So I kind of just have to
And when I
choose
say
wisely
malfunction, I mean it took
what
an
I'm gonna
RPG right
get.
to the
And
face.
as far as the box goes, I guess I just gotta really hope for something that's not like an XM53 or like a Shiva or something absolutely terrible, because then I would just have to fully rely on my wall weapon, which probably wouldn't be too bad because I can at least buy ammo, but it would still be great to not get something absolutely garbage from the box. So if you've played Der Eisendrache like at all or a lot, then you'll probably know what wall weapon I'm gonna go to because there's panzers on this map that have an absurd amount of health. I'm obviously gonna get the KRM because it's really good at killing panzers. Also, it's just good for early rounds to get a zombie out of my way. So it was kind of a no-brainer to just go to this because it'll be good for the whole game. It feels so weird playing this map and not like getting the Wrath of the Ancients like as soon as possible, just like getting all the kills with the dragons. Like just playing it and just buying a KRM off the wall and then just running through and turning on power and then going to the box just feels so weird because I never do that on this map at all. It's like the same thing when I do challenges on Origins. It feels so weird to just not be like playing it to go as efficient as possible and just get set up. Like anytime I play a map like that or like Mob of the Dead or anything, I just go for the setup as soon as possible. But on round 5, I went to get my box hit and was hopefully trying to just not die. And I got the VMP, which is okay. It's pretty mid. I didn't actually know if it was a wall gun at this point, so I was just gonna go look around for it, but it's decent, I guess. So now with my wall weapon and my box hit, it's time to decide on what perk. And I decided on Jug. Maybe I could have gotten something else because there is a shield on this and it's a 3-hit down. But the Panzer with his shock charges and his flamethrower, if I don't have Jug, he's just going to destroy me. And if I am using a trap, I'm only allowed to purchase it one time for the game. So Jug was kind of a necessity just for that. Then on round 8, because the KRM I feel like is just better than the VMP, and I still didn't know if the VMP was a wall weapon to be honest, I decided to pack punch the KRM instead, just because, I mean, I felt like it was better than the VMP. The only thing I probably would have pack punched over the KRM is like a ray gun or a dingo, like just something that I know is really, really good, but the VMP is just kind of mid, so I decided to pack punch the KRM. And to be honest, I kind of need the crutch weapon because this is kind of like one of those maps that is known to actually be pretty easy that I just like don't get far on much. Like I've been farther on the Xbox 360 version of this map than I have on the normal version, which is kind of crazy because that's also the same thing for shadows. I'm not really good at shadows. I've gotten farther on the Xbox 360 version. So, yeah, I'm just not really that great at many BO3 maps because I don't play BO3 too often. But here on round 12 is the first Panzer, and I mean, I have a pack punch KRM, so he's going to be no problem. He really isn't going to be a problem until like later rounds. But yeah, the first time he comes, he's not actually that strong, so you can probably kill him with like an unpack punch gun as long as you hit him in the right area. Another reason why I'm probably not that great at this map is because I don't play it much because I really don't like this map that much. I think this is one of the more overrated maps, to be honest. I really hate the Panzer on this map. I think he has an absurd amount of health that like no boss should have. The fact that you have to like put him in the death ray and then spam like 30 bullets of a shotgun at him and he still doesn't die on high rounds is absolutely insane. And this map also has mid-round dogs, which if you've seen these videos, I mean, you know, I absolutely despise mid-round dogs. I don't care what game they're on, I absolutely despise them. So I really don't care much for this map. But on the bright side of things, on round 13, I decided to look around again, and I actually found the VMP wall buy. I think it was still a good decision to pack punch the KRM instead, because it is better, but at least I know where I can get ammo for the VMP now. And here is just a prime example of why I hate this Panzer. Because why does it have a flamethrower and shock charges and an absurd amount of health. Like, why? I would have understood if they gave it the shock charges, but took the flamethrower. Like, he's just annoying. He's constantly, like, stunning you with the things while you're trying to train. He knocks zombies over onto the ground, so they lay on the ground for a second and still have a hitbox, so they can completely screw over your training. And he just has an absurd amount of health. He's just very, very, very annoying. And he's honestly, like, one of the main reasons I don't play this map much at all. And then I was hitting round 20, and to be honest, at this point, the VMP was mostly just getting used for insta-kills because it really wasn't that great anymore. So I was just not really using it too often, but it was still really good to have on insta-kills because, I mean, spamming a shotgun on insta-kill would just be really annoying. So yeah, I hit round 20 and I was barely using the VMP anymore. And then on round 23, my best buddy, the Panzer, decided to show up and not spawn right in front of me, which I thought he would, because I guess I stood a centimeter too forward in that little area, so he just spawned in a random place, knocked down multiple zombies in front of me, messed up my training, flamethrowered me, put me in a corner, and made me die. I hate the Panzer on this map. He is just absolutely terrible. And for my next attempt, I was just going to go for the exact same strat of the KRM as the wall gun and pack a punch it probably, unless I get something that I know could also be really, really good to get me to like at least 30. And so I just decided to hit the box before the wall weapon and hope for like something that could also get me points. And I got the Man-O-War, which is probably a better gun than the VMP, but it's not on the wall, so the VMP is probably better for this challenge. And after just debating in my head, I decided to just pack punch the KRM again just because it'll get a zombie out of my way better, and obviously I need to kill the Panzer because that thing is pretty much the biggest threat for this challenge. So I need to just have a really good gun that can just get rid of him as soon as possible. On round 17, the Panzer actually spawned in right in front of me because I didn't stand too much forward right there. So I completely destroyed him because I could actually kill him before zombies spawned in because I did the little spawn manipulation thingy right this time. And here we are again on round 20. I was still using the Man-O-War occasionally, not too often just because the KRM is just better and kills faster, but if there was a zombie like running at me like far away, like a straggler, I would just kill him with the Man-O-War because it is still pretty good. So I would use it, but not nearly as much as I was using the KRM. And again, when this Panzer showed up, I made absolutely sure to stand back here. And also, as I'm watching this, I realized I never actually went and bought a Gobblegum, which I guess I could have bought at least one, and I just never did. I guess I, like, just completely forgot about them. That happens a lot when I play BO3, because I guess I'm just used to playing the other games that don't have Gobblegum, or for these challenges, just not even using them. And then while training around with the Man-O-War on 23, I got a Death Machine, which obviously is really good. So I was able to use this to just end 23, go on to a new PB, and hopefully get to at least 30. I felt like 30 was very achievable since I do have a Pack-Lunch KRM. So I wanted to at least get to 30, but hopefully go past that and just see how far I can get. But I do only have one life because I'm only having Jug. And then here I am completing round 27, going on to 28, which I was pretty sure was going to be a Panzer. There was definitely a good chance of it being one. And this would be my last Panzer before round 30. So I was actually just going to use the Death Ray this time because I'm allowed to use it once per game because I get one purchase of everything. So I was just going to use it this time just to like ensure that the Panzer doesn't screw me over at all and that I can make it to 30. So I turned it on and just spammed him and killed him pretty easily because, I mean, the Death Ray is quite literally like the main strategy of being able to kill him. And then later, after another Death Machine, I was just hoping that this would take me to 30. And once I hit 30, I would consider the challenge like completed, but I'm still obviously not just going to quit on 30 because I can definitely go farther. So I wanted to just see how far I could go. And as you can see, the Man War was running out of ammo now. It really wasn't that useful at this point. And to be honest, even when I did have ammo, it wasn't killing too much. 32 was a dog round, which I haven't really talked about yet in this video because, I mean, they're just dog rounds on PO3. They're brain dead easy. And also on this map, they don't actually happen too often. I think it's like every 7 to 12 rounds, somewhere around there. So, I mean, yeah, they're not really that, like, often on this map. So I haven't really talked about them at all, but, I mean, yeah, they're just BO3 dog rounds. They're really easy. And then on 33, while training, this happened. I was literally getting trapped, and I don't know how I didn't actually get fully trapped right there. I guess the zombies just aligned themselves in the most perfect way for me to be able to run right back out of that. So that was scary. On 34, I got an insta-kill, and then another insta-kill, which was really great for the Man War because that was pretty much the only time it was getting used at this point other than, like, killing the last zombie, because it really wasn't strong at this point, and I was pretty much just only using it on insta-kills because, like I said earlier, spamming a shotgun on insta-kill would just be really annoying. So the Man War actually got some good use on this round, and it got me to 35. And as you could see at the end of that last clip, I got a death machine. In this round, I was pretty sure it was going to be a Panzer, so I would just be able to hopefully death machine the Panzer and instantly get rid of him. And it worked perfectly. I just kind of instantly sprayed him with a death machine, and it honestly took way longer than I thought it would. I thought the death machine would kill him extremely fast, but that Panzer just has way too much health already, I guess. So it was very lucky that I got that death machine to help out. So I'm on 35, and at this point, even my KRM is not exactly the strongest thing in the world. Like, I'm honestly not sure if it could even get a zombie out of my way at this point. So I was basically just, like, kind of struggling with even the zombies now. And then I backed up too far against whatever that thing is, and I died. Which really sucks because I just killed a Panzer, so I literally only had zombies to deal with for the next couple rounds. But I mean, yeah, that felt like it definitely could have gotten pushed to 40, honestly, but thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.